Heyo everybody, Hunko here with my final review for Mitsuboshi Colors, my review for episode 12. It was really good, but it felt kind of like, I don't know. Yeah, I guess I was expecting it to be more feelsy, but it was very, very good. It was what you would expect week to week from a show that I generally give around a 9 out of 10 every week. It was a very good episode, very much in line with what every other episode had been. So I guess, yeah, maybe that's why it didn't feel so much like a finale, because it was very much like pretty much every other episode, which isn't a bad thing. But either way, if you're not used to the way I do reviews for the end of a season or whatever, whenever I hit the last episode, I'll talk about the episode, give a score for the episode, then I'll talk about the show itself a little bit and give a score for the show as a whole, or the season as a whole, depending on how we're doing this. But either way, let's talk about it. I thought the beginning, the intro to this episode, was probably my favorite part of the entire episode. Instead of starting straight with the opening, we got this little teeny storyline with the Colors making a video about themselves and the town that they protect, and it was just so cute. Yui, being a reporter, was at Whale Factory, which I guess is Pops' shop. I don't believe we had heard the name of it before, but her being a reporter was just the cutest thing. And we learned Pops' name. I think it was Kujira Oka. What was it? Daiguro? So, yeah, Kujira I know means whale, and Oka I'm pretty sure is just large. And Daiguro, Dai is large as well. So they made the joke of, oh, everything about your name says large as well. Or, too. So, then they have Kisei fruits, and everything was cute with Sachan and her mom both talking about how adorable and attractive each other were. And then I loved the camera zoom on Yui's face, just deadpan face watching them. Yui is the best part of the show, the best thing ever. They have the boat rental lady that Sachan and Kotoa are messing around with. Then Nono and Mocha at the bakery. Again, the same sort of running gags they have going with the two of them, with Nono's bread not being very good, and with Mocha wanting to make the bakery into an onigiri shop. Then after that we had, they're like, this is Saito. He always slacks off because we're the ones that keep the peace and he has nothing to do. And then he gets into this just childish argument with Sachan that allows Kotoa to steal his police bike, and then Sachan to start answering his phone. All of that was really funny. Then at the end of the video, the pigeon just jumping into frame was great. So all of that was great. Then we got the opening one last time. So many feels for me because I have loved this opening. It's been my favorite all season. So man, the feels for this being the last time. And then Abra Onigiri, we have Kotoa coming in with the sort of, the password that they had made to get into the base, but nobody really followed it anyway, where the password was, how do we get there with flying colors? So adorable. Kotoa says she has a case from Granny Koro, so they run off to do that, but get distracted by a playground or the whirly-twirly power spot. And Yui is life. Yui is the cutest thing ever. Because we have Kotoa we have Sachan spin really fast and then start getting sick to her stomach. Then Kotoa spinning super fast, getting sick, and then Yui like, you guys just can't handle spinning around, and she's spinning really slowly, just having fun. She is the cutest thing in the world. Cut from there to the second part of the episode. It's always split in two. Spring has come and there's a bunch of stands out in the park, a bunch of picnickers. Is that the proper word? Picnic goers? I'm pretty sure they said picnickers. But is that the proper word? I don't know. It doesn't sound like a very good word. But either way, so they start selling strawberries to them. There's a lot of stuff here to unpack, but Yui was cute. The part that really caught my attention more than any of the other side characters showing back up was Yui with the delinquents from the episode with the banana guns. I just thought that her talking to them again was so cute. But we get to see all these side characters from the episodes again. We see the Starbucks granny, Nono's friend, the shopkeeper that Sachan had talked to about her poop philosophy, the girls that were in the zombie episode, the boat rental lady, the priest that's going bald. And there's probably many more that I missed, and I liked seeing all those little things that you probably can't even name all the characters or don't even remember all of them that they showed. So they cheer up this one guy that was looking for a job on the bench. That was all really cute. Moving on from there, they have the ending credits, and it seemed like it came way too soon, and I was just not ready for it to end. But then we have the scene of them dragging the futons all the way through the park and all these other locations we've seen, and setting up their place. And they have Paralleloman, which I thought was really cute too. It was just adorable. The ending was great, and Saito walking up but not yelling at him or anything, just saying, it's a peaceful day, and walking off. And then the last evaluation meeting, because even though it's the last episode, the adventures don't end. So many feels. This is... it's hard to say, but I think this is my favorite anime of the season, just narrowly beating Kokoku, because the two of them were different, or they were both great, about the same kind of, but they were great in different ways, and I feel like Mitsuboshi Colors on an episode-to-episode basis was maybe more consistently good. Whereas Kokoku had some really great episodes, and then some alright ones, some pretty good ones in between the great ones. But yeah, either way, I thought it was a very cute and sweet episode, same as usual. Less than maybe I could have expected for the finale. I was expecting more feels from it. Because one thing, I knew it wasn't going to happen, but I had brought it up a little while ago that I would have loved to have seen them as adults. Like, at least for one scene at the end, like an epilogue or something. Maybe see them older as adults or something, talking back about their childhood days or something. It would have been so feelsy, it would have been so good. But I loved the intro scene. Like I said, it's probably my favorite part of the episode. And the playground scene was amazing. It was so cute. So for the episode, I would give it 9 Whirly Twirly Power Spots out of 10. I thought it was a great episode, and it just sort of fit in line generally with what all the other episodes were. So for the show as a whole, I thought it was always really cute and funny. Every episode was good. Every episode made me laugh. It had this real childhood innocence to it, where it reminds you of, that's what it was like to be a kid. It was like to be a kid and all that. And the comedy was just realistic. It felt like stuff that people would really do, people would really say. In the show, the stories that it told were really character-driven, and the characters themselves were constantly developing. We were constantly seeing new things with Yui and Sachan and Kotowa. So I thought that all of that couldn't really be much better, really. As far as the characters go, Yui is my everything. Yui is the best thing ever. She is so, so cute. Sachan is super cute as well. And Kotowa is amazing. I really like Kotowa as a character. And if it wasn't for Yui just being the best thing in the world, Sachan and Kotowa would both kind of be at that top level. So it's hard for me to pick one out of the 3, but it's got to be Yui just because she is the best thing ever. So yeah, I'd give it 9 Hero Lollies out of 10. Same thing. The way I usually go about these scores is I'll take all my episode review scores and then I'll average them together and then see, like, is that average good? Should it be higher? Should it be lower? And for Citrus, I stuck with the average because it was like 8.6 was the average, and I was like, that kind of fits what I feel about the show. The average for this was 9, and I'm sticking with it. I feel the show is a solid 9 out of 10. It's good every single week, but it's not perfect, and there are better things out there. But for what it is, for just a slice of life comedy, it's amazing. So yeah, I guess that's it. 9 out of 10 I already said, so yeah, like if you did like the video, comment down there, tell me what you thought of this episode and what you thought of this show, what you thought of my thoughts on it. Subscribe for more anime and much more on the channel, tons of stuff other than anime. But for anime, I made a video earlier this week, a few days ago I guess, where I was discussing what I'd be trying to watch and what I'd be trying to review for the spring season. So if you want to stay up to date with what I'm doing, check that out. I'll probably talk about the schedule or something for the coming months in the next Hot Q&A probably. And that should be up probably Tuesday, or not Tuesday, but probably Wednesday, maybe Thursday. So yeah, check any of that out if you want to stay up to date, or if you want to give me suggestions. Follow on Twitter if you want. I'll try to keep you updated there and stuff for the channel. And if you want a link to our Discord server to talk with me or more of us there, then just ask and I can give you a link. And that's it. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.